Well, good morning. I've been going about an hour this morning. We're now on the Yabaroo and we are heading down, just about to go underneath the Neerabup Road underpass. Goal today is 30k including park run. Feeling good at the minute. I'm going to try and give you a little bit more information today just about different bits and pieces that I think about and that I think are important. They may not always be important for everybody. I'm going to try and talk about nutrition, about gear choice, what music I listen to. I'm going to put a map up as well to show you the route I've taken today, and it has the kilometre markers on there so you can see how I've progressed. The start point was Portofino's today. Changing it up a little bit just to make it a little bit more interesting and seeing a different part of the Yabaroo. Getting on at Hester Ave, coming down obviously, and we're heading down to Burns Beach Road. Okay, well, I suppose this is the first hill. I used to think this was such a monumental hill, I dreaded it. It actually isn't that bad, but trying to mimic the conditions of the event I'm training for and walking the hills. Clouds look like they're rolling in, clear on one side, grey on the other. I always say this has got a blind top because you get to what you think is the top and it just keeps going. I'm going to find out in a second. Anyway, nutrition. So, nutrition guide. Supposed to eat every 30 minutes. Got some Rice Krispie bars. I have what I need, which is basically sugar, carbs. I use gels and I use white sourdough. I used to put in Vegemite and butter or honey, but somebody way more experienced a runner than I told me about putting hash browns in them. Now, you might go weird, but one of the other things that I've eaten before are salted roast potatoes. I'll check in again at the end of the Yabaroo when I join Burns Beach Road. Okay, so made it to Burns Beach Road. Not sure what K marker we're at. Let's have a quick look. 13 Ks. So we are just over halfway to park run, and probably not going to do an awful lot of filming down the road. I'll wait till we get to Burns Beach. Might do a bit. Quick comment about gear. So using the Cloud Surf Trails today, they're going pretty good. The Cloud Ultras last week were good. Don't need the light anymore, can take that off. Other gear. So always wear T8 shorts. Always worn those now for probably 3, 4, 5 years. They seem to last really well, and they come with a separate short undershort called a commando short, which is a very thin material, but surprisingly it doesn't wear as much as you might think it would. And combined, I don't want to tempt fate, but never had a problem with chafing with them. Backpack is an Osprey. It's small, and that's fine on a short run, but when you go on slightly longer runs like today, it fills real fast. So I carry a snake bite kit. I probably should carry some other first aid, but it's sort of room in the bag. And there's a 2 litre bladder, which I'm doing 30k today, so I've got a litre in the bladder. I've got another 500 in one of the bottles. This one's 250 on the left. Some are water, some have tailwind. I generally mix at 50%. That's more of a nutrition thing. What else is in the bag? Spare hat, spare buff, got sunglasses, and I've got nutrition. And I've obviously got spare batteries for the camera. Okay, so we made it to Burns Beach. Still feeling pretty good. Music. So I've been wearing shocks for about 3 years, and the ones I'm using now are the Pro 2s, which are a recent addition, longer battery life, 12 hours. I haven't used them consistently over a 12-hour period, I suppose. Sound quality's great. Never used to wear headphones or listen to music, just because with them being in the ear, it can distract you. Anyway, what do I listen to? I listen to Phil Collins, Bruce Springsteen, Coldplay, Lewis Capaldi, Adele. It's pretty much anything. Okay then, so onward. Got to get to Parkrun, and I have just over an hour to get there, I think, roughly. That's it. This is the path from Burns Beach to Mindarie. Beautiful long hill, half a K, 600 metres, something like that. And it's really hard to show an incline on a video, as I know from a couple of weeks ago when I was on that Yabaroo section. Anyway, I'll see you at the top. Okay, so that's the top of the hill, and now kind of need to get going to make sure I make the start of Parkrun. Pretty sure I'll be okay, but don't want to take these things for granted. So that's it, let's get going. Okay, we're at Mindarie now. Got about just under 20 minutes before Parkrun starts. 2.5 Ks to go. So it should turn up just as it starts. I made it to Parkrun with a couple of minutes to spare, which is always very handy, and nearly done the 25 that I needed to do prior to the start. Scott's done a great little introduction for us all there. Quick ones around the block, and we should be there for the 25. Okay, near the last turn. This is a tough run. Really feeling it in my legs today. The last thing I wanted to talk about was how I plan my runs, either time or distance, and today I planned it with a distance marker, and I use on-the-go maps, which lets you basically pick where you want to go, and allowed me obviously today to select a exactly 25k route to get to Parkrun, and then of course adding Parkrun got me to 30k's, which was my goal. Home stretch, nearly there. About 500 metres to go. I don't feel like I've got absolutely anything left in the tank. Yeah, okay. About 300 metres to go. Could be 3 kilometres for the way my legs feel. Coming in. Less than 100 metres or so to go. According to the watch, it's only 50 metres. It's got to get there. And last little bit across the line. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Cheers.